rubbing it in.
Oh, that's it.
David, off the wall.
Just at the wall.
Aye, just switch off the wall.
Like settings.
That's it, simple as that.
So it's in the 80s, is it?
See, it's 79 now,
That'd be nice.
and a lovely breeze blowing.
Oh,
Oh, that'd be nice.
These are two boys out cutting grass.
That's what Paul sings. A walk with me. I'm going to
It's
my
my
church. You
free. You'll just sing that song.
sing a closer walk with me. Heading up that big hill.
Let it be,
Let it
dear
be.
Lord, let it be.
To the 728 I go. Will they pick me up? The answer's no.
You just take your eyes off me.
What are you up looking at?
Where's he taking his jacket?
Just put the jacket on. Hey, it's by your bedtime.
Jackie, you not go to your bed?
I see your David about 10:30. That's an out cold. And those went to his bed. He's
I was up late the night.
When you go into bed with him in the room, does he jump up and start licking you and all that? Can you?
He's under the bed.
Just goes under the bed. I try to get up. I tried to get this morning out without making a noise, but
Oh, I'm still here.
and then when I let him out the door, because he was scratching away at the door, and then he started that. That was the back of 5 this morning.
I knew he'd be back when he heard you. Because you'd hear you getting it. I thought David would be up at 5 and he'll start ba 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 and the whole house will be up.
Never heard of me was just in the room.
I
Was he in the room
to
with you
myself,
last night, the dog?
that's going to really wake him then.
Well, there were a lot of folks sleeping because they were drinking a long night this morning.
Ah.
This man over
Plus
here.
was dead today.
Eh?
Everywhere was dead today.
I noticed that, David.
Where they all went to? If they've all went away somewhere, they weren't even walking about the streets.
No, they were all naked about.
So,
It was quiet today.
and it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible either. Very kind of clammy earlier on.
Well, we went to that Gatcosh.
That place,
Park.
that park.
Oh, up at Drumpeller.
You see that water with that loch, the wind,
Ah,
oh,
it's
it's
cold up there,
frozen. Frozen. We jumped out to take the dog out and the
You walk
wind,
right round it.
oh no,
Oh, no, you
it was
didn't.
frozen.
They were out for 2 minutes and they were back
Hit the
in.
car, David, and the
That
wind.
nice thing.
Paul and I was out with the dog and the wind was I says to Paulo, it's Baltic here. So we went. Stay close and what
To the
could
cemetery
be.
gates. That's where I meet my mates.
Jesus is mine.
Then it's all up
To
the hill.
be. Ada's, I don't know, sings there. Ada, I know for the church.
Oh.
I'll tell you, I'll know his face. I've seen him in a picture.
Did you?
In the Facebook. I'm bringing this lady Ada from Glasgow.
Oh,
She's her sister's she's a twin sister of the pastor's wife in our church, but she lives in and goes to that church, Ada. And she's dead Paisley, buddy, I know. She's really not. She's lived out there for years, but her. See him in the back. It's him back there, I think.
And it sings.
Aye.
Sings him.
Aye, yes, that's right. That's right.
I am at the back
Aye.
there with the
Look, it's
guys
him.
here.
Aye, it's him. What's his name again? He's got
Oh, he's quite well known there.
And Dustin's with his eyes open.
what is his name?
It's all out, David, at 10:30 at night. I can tell you, you put on the kettle for that book, that you know. It's right out, David, at 10:30 at night.
How many of you out there watching this program right now can
Yeah, that's Dave Paul, isn't it?
yes, it is.
I guarantee the minute one of us go up.
The minute you move your butt.
Oh, God, the minute he moves up, at 10:30, David's lying
But
still.
you wonder how they're so alert. You know, coming out of a deep sleep.
I've been letting her
What's
sleep.
that? Is that what you do?
We're going to take you
Never
back
a
in
dream,
time
man.
just a moment
Eh?
with these
Never
this
got a
special
dream.
offer, these 5 music CDs.
A bone.
Bones.
Great music.
A decent meal.
He gave him those bones and see when Mum went to touch the bone, it was a big
Nightmare
growl.
going home.
I looked at him the night of the morning to get out, didn't I?
See if
I
you
just looked at him.
No.
and if you the
Me
bone.
nightmares every now and again of going home.
Loves that bone.
Memories and enjoy all 5 music CDs. You
Oh.
can see
Hope it was a wishbone that you stayed there.
Alright, so it's all good things must come to an end. Enjoy it while it's here.
Hoping it was a big
Instead
wishbone.
of pain and fear.
What did you wish? I wish I could stay here.
I woke up at 7 o'clock.
So did I woke up.
What's your about?
It was after 8 and
Yeah?
I got up at what time did I get up?
Enjoy
At
it
about 9:30.
while you're here. Instead
And
of
walking was like
pain
so
and
bad.
fear.
Do you not get up through the night, or can you know? Do you sleep the whole night?
Well,
I
can't I sleep through the night,
how's your new flat?
Yeah, it's fine. Getting there.
Quiet enough.
It's just
Not very, no shouting through the popcorn or
No,
nothing.
no. Just one Saturday night, you know how the main road's over first. Folk must have been walking by on the main road, and because it was late at night, they weren't fighting, but their voices were loud, you know, as they walked along. You could hear them, but that.
I hear them when they're up
But
that main road.
basically, that's as quiet as anything. You don't even hear the traffic, because see, once the buses all stop and that, you don't hear anything. You lie in your bed and it's dead quiet. But
I
it's
hear
not.
some of the other night up in the road up there, as well.
What Islam stands for?
As well.
Oh, did you show your dad that picture?
I'm sure.
David, this terrible picture.
You've got it on your Facebook, have you know?
No,
I thought you shared it.
I couldn't share it.
Or did you not go into something and said, oh, I
I
found
never
it?
shared
What
it.
is it?
Oh, it's terrible.
So what, are you young woman?
Murdered and we don't,
Oh,
Hide up.
oh, right.
we don't want to see it. David's
Oh,
horrendous.
I see these things.
Something about crossroads here. I think it makes me right.
Horrendous. She was murdered. They don't know if she was murdered in Egypt or Syria. Terrible. Somebody, Mum's Chuck put it on the Facebook.
Johnny Morrison. Johnny Morrison.
Oh, I see.
It's horrendous.
He's asking for the...
They won't get away with it.
No.
But they were saying in Syria, there was on a website and they said that they'd killed 200 Christians in some place.
Well, Israel's flung the bombs at them, so.
I didn't look the night to see in the news that they were going to retaliate.
After they've been saying that before. I was just fed up with the big boys. So, oh, we'll retaliate. They've been saying that for years. I was just going to defend it and say, but they're all murderers, this lot, you know.
Never mind. We know the rest.
That's all you get out of them. Oh, we're going to get you. Try to put fear in them. This was not afraid of them, you know.
They know. They know at the moment. What they need to do, what they would need to do is get world opinion. And on crowd, there was a guy on the night, he was on about it, and he was you know, Israel is the most powerful in the area.
I am the area.
And for them to take Israel on militarily would be suicide.
Just say come.
So, and they said that was all the Arab countries.
Alright.
So, what the thing is, they would
So
need
the
to.
great wealth hasn't really worked for them.
No, I know it's not.
It's not. It's amazing. They've got all that oil in the Arab countries, it's not working for them.
Well,
Isn't that amazing?
that's right. Well, God is protecting Israel, and there's still Christian people praying for Israel as well in the world, you know. And it doesn't matter what the Islamics try to do. God's got all the tactics worked out. He's got all the connections made, and he's got his angels to send into the situation as well, to concise it, you know.
The thing that somebody who pointed that out, you were to pray for Jerusalem, but they say pray for the Jews.
But well,
I
Johnny,
didn't say that. I just said pray for Jerusalem. It never said pray for the Jews.
It's a piece of Jerusalem.
Pray for the peace of Jerusalem.
And so, I mean, whatever that's supposed to mean.
well, the thing is, if you present your prayer request to God and pray for Israel, it's where a few days ago, Benjamin Netanyahu, right, and his cabinet made a decision. They got together, made a decision to attack. Guess what? This place in Syria, you know.
See, I don't think at the end of the day, the border lines which are there, I don't think that even matters. I think it doesn't make any difference. It's that one city. And it's that because of a reason. You know, I was thinking the other night there, you know the story of Abraham, when Abraham took Isaac, and he took Isaac.
They thought that it was the same place of Calvary.
Aye, no thing, and I'm saying, I wonder, it doesn't say, there's no mention there,
No.
but I wonder if Abraham, before he put his son on that thing, he gave him a kiss.
Well, probably were, David.
And who betrayed the Lord with a kiss? I wondered why it was a kiss. I wonder why it was a kiss and no just go over and shake his hand. Or,
Maybe custom.
The Christian.
Maybe custom, David. Custom would be that.
I don't know.
Aye.
And what's that to do with Abram kissing his son?
Well, Abraham's son,
Enlighten me.
well his son was the sacrifice to be,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
Well, he would probably give his son a kiss before he was going to put him to death.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a machine.
I was
Betrayal.
wanting to try and get a hold of a map of Israel, you know, a street map of every street, but it's impossible to get a hold of, you know, because they'll think it's just, you know. But my desire was to pray for every street name,
That's just a
You
bit.
know Perry Stone, David?
you know.
He says that Jerusalem, he thinks the Garden of Eden, now we think of a garden as just a set big area, but he thinks the Garden of Eden actually covered hundreds of miles. It was a vast thing.
I'm sure it was.
So he thinks it really, and the centre of the Garden of Eden is right in the centre of Jerusalem.
No,
That's what they thought. He thought.
because the Bible tells you, and the two rivers flowed through.
Yes, I know, but that's.
Right.
But he said the Garden of Eden could have gone right up to where the Tigris and the
Actually says
Euphrates.
there was
I
four
know that.
rivers. Four
That's
rivers
right.
flew through it.
But he said
Nobody
that.
knows where the other ones are.
But
But somebody wondered. Somebody wondered.
It's up to Main Street.
No, somebody wondered if the fourth river was the Ganges.
Oh, that goes through India.
It goes through India, but how big was the Garden of Eden?
to this Perry Stone.
Right, in the east, God planted a garden in the east, right? And you know there was four major rivers, right? It's a different name. They mentioned two is the Euphrates and the Tigris, and then
A
it
couple
mentions
have
another.
dried up though, because Perry Stone says today some of the one of the rivers. It's something about it dried up, or they did something. They've
I mean,
done
does it
something.
say the
that's-
Jordan?
No,
Does it say Jordan?
no.
And the Jordan's the nearest to Jerusalem,
See-
as it is today.
See, Hezbollah, they're very wicked, you know. I mean, this latest bombing there in Syria, right, was a convoy of armaments. And it tells you in the paper that it was, these armaments are really, see these big rockets, they're called Conquerors, you know. And so they're blowing them all up. That's what they've done. There's 3 areas in Syria that they bombed.
But the thing is, Lockie, would there be any more wickeder than had you been brought up, been told all your life that they Jews had robbed you of your land? And I mean, would you be any, would it really be any different? We turn around and we say they're exceptionally wicked and they're bad people, but they've been brought up, they've been brainwashed from a very small
know
children.
that.
Well, the thing is,
And then the Jews didn't really help very much, because the Jews came in and all of a sudden started to do what they got done to them in Europe.
see the thing,
And that doesn't help. You know, so you can't, there's blame on both sides.
well, it's,
That might be true.
That might be true, but the end of all our reasoning, we can reason that out and say, well, this is, you know, there's faults on both sides, but the Bible distinctly tells us that God's going to protect Israel and the Jews, because
Yeah, because
because it's not only a historical fact, it's a present day
He's
fact
also going to protect them.
that Israel
No, you forgot one thing.
Israel belongs to the
Yeah, we know
Jewish
that,
race.
yes,
It belongs to the
yes,
Jewish
we
race.
know that.
And okay, they're brought up to, they've had all this thumped into their brain for years. Well, it's your land to the Islamics and all the rest of it.
But we're forgetting one thing as well. The same Islamics are blessed.
'cause
And they came for Ishmael.
Well,
And it says, God says to,
well,
it says to Abram, don't fear, I will make him a great nation.
well, the thing is,
And he will be enmity between him and his, and he will be a thorn in their sides. So the very thing that they're doing today, God said,
They would do.
right? So
It's on the plan.
it comes back to God,
It is. That's the
right? And you can accuse and you can point and you can do this and you can do that.
There was a plan of God.
Aye.
but you see, the thing is, God does not justify them.
No, I know that.
Listen,
Doesn't it justify
And you
it?
know who
He
you'll
doesn't-
punish.
he
You know who
doesn't
you'll punish.
justify them.
It'll not. It's not just the man, the Muslim. It's the spirit of Islam. It'll be a spirit that's there behind Islam.
Aye, it's turning
Right.
all that.
Well,
And the man that's out planting the bomb, how terrible it is, and the man that does this and the man that does that.
Well, the thing is, Islamic people are being bombed into hell.
Yeah.
They're not going to
but
heaven, they're being
It's like
bombed
this.
into hell.
It's like this. When God said he would deal with Egypt, he didn't say he would deal with the Egyptians. He says, I will deal with the Egyptian gods.
Well, the thing is,
And that's what he said, and it didn't say he would deal
these
with the people.
Islamics, listen, they're not born again, and they've rejected Christ. Some may be saved, that's right, but by and large, they've rejected Christ and they've been bombed into hell. That's where they're, and they'll come before God, the white throne, they'll say, well, look, you had your chance,
Yeah.
you were told of God, you rejected it, and you
The Jews
accepted
are the same, they've rejected the Lord.
some of them, yes, but according to the report and according to what Sid Ross says tonight, there's going to be a big movement by God's Spirit in Israel.
Yeah.
And also, there's at least 25 or more thousand Jewish Christians in Israel.
25,000 doesn't make a nation.
I never said that.
25,000.
But the thing is,
25,000 people
but
would be
the
from
thing-
here
the thing
to...
is, God has said that the Jewish race, Israel, is the apple of his eye.
Yeah, well.
They're the apple of his eye. And it isn't. That's what he said. And if he said that, I'm willing to believe it. You know?
Aye, but remember, Israel.
He said, Egypt, my people.
Israel.
He said, Egypt,
What did
my
he say? He says to Jacob, your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel.
Aye, he did.
Right? It didn't say your descendants will be by apple of my eye. And he didn't say, see, there'll be a lot of things that you think
Aye.
it's saying and it's not
See,
saying.
God has made a covenant with Abram, Isaac and Jacob.
Yes,
With people, not with the land,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the people.
Yeah.
The people
Yeah.
in relation to the land.
Yeah.
It's with the people. He's made a covenant.
Yeah.
These are for your children.
Yeah.
The land's for you.
But then Ishmael is
Abraham's son
is
as well.
Abraham's son.
Right.
And that's where they all come from.
So it was Esau.
Do you know what I mean? The boy,
They're all from the same person.
They're all in the same
They're
boat.
all
the whole lot of them,
related.
to be honest with you.
That's right.
They're
They're
all
cousins.
saved, and they'll all need to come through the precious blood. Look, no matter who they are, Jew or Gentile, will have to come through the precious blood. Like you and I.
When you get to
What
this,
other way can we come?
Well, the thing
But I
is,
think God's
Lucky.
eye is on Jerusalem because he tells you, pray for the peace. The peace. He didn't say pray for the people of Jerusalem. He says pray for the peace. of
Well, if it's
Jerusalem.
peace, the people will be at
The
peace.
people will be at peace. That's right.
So that is why it says
It's
pray for
talking about the
peace.
peace in the
Because if
area.
there's peace, the people
there's
will
no
be at
war.
peace. There's
There's
no
no war.
wars.
The Lord's going to all work to Loki, and it's a wonderful. and
Well, I've been
amazing-
praying for Israel for years,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Jewish people.
And don't stop praying for Israel.
And I'll never, no, I'm not, oh.
And then also heard that there's I think it was Joe that was telling us there's thousands of Muslims getting saved.
That's right.
Thousands.
Thousands,
So God's
We
ushering
thought that
in.
there was an
Aye.
there's
He's
a
ushering
people
in.
on the God and it's a Muslim man.
And Joe was telling me there's
the
thousands.
thing, the mystery is and what it is, but it's behind Islam is a big spirit,
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
and that big spirit, and as I say, when he deals with Egypt, it's like he doesn't say I'll deal with the Egyptians.
That was
Well, the
right.
Bible says that we wrestle not against flesh and blood,
That's
but
right.
against spiritual
Wickedness in high
wickedness.
places.
That's the way
it.
it's always been.
That's what
But
we're
these
wrestling
demons
with.
will use people, and these people will give themselves, they'll yield their hearts to what they think is
That's right.
suits them.
That's right.
That's right.
And the demonic spirits of Islam are there in their mosque,
Yes,
and
they
they're
are.
inside them as well.
Yes,
So
they are.
they're inside
It's
them.
them that's telling them to go and blow folk up.
That's right, blow yourself up. Let every part of your broken bones kill Jews.
That's right. That's right.
Well, who tells you to kill?
Satan.
Right, that's your first.
He's a killer.
That's your first act.
He's a murderer.
So, at the end of the day, and the same man that
And
kills.
you can't reason with them. They won't be easy. Look.
No, I know that.
I mean,
Well, one of them.
they don't want a divided Israel because they're not going to stop there. They're going to say, well, no, all of Israel's for us, Jerusalem as well,
Yeah.
especially Jerusalem. You know,
Yeah.
they're not going to stop. And then even if they had all of Israel, they would go to the ends of the earth to kill every Jew on this planet.
I would.
Say, oh, we've won Israel. Let's go and kill all the Jews, the remaining Jews.
I know.
Oh.
I know. We're
I
going
know,
in one
but
and-
that-
You
That's
see,
the spirit.
death, murder is never satisfied.
No, it's
No.
never.
It's never satisfied. So,
Well, the Bible says the devil goes about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he can destroy. He wants to destroy all of humanity, not just the Jews.
Yeah.
What did you hear the demon and the woman speaking
I
out
know,
saying? I
I
said my
They
whole
want to
say,
destroy
I want
everybody.
it's destroying.
The devil doesn't
It's
love
constant.
anybody, any human form.
No.
It doesn't matter. Not even the Nephilims that they produced long ago. See the big giants and that, they didn't love them either
No.
because they're still connected to God, you
you
know.
see, I don't think angels have that emotional love in them. I don't think that's what they have got, and they don't have, you know. Hitler didn't have any emotion.
Oh no.
Hitler loved nobody.
Well, the fallen angels don't have love, that's a cert. But God's holy angels in heaven, I wouldn't like
I
to,
don't know.
I wouldn't like to contradict God there, you know.
But then to even be told to draw your sword and put to death people, like the angel that came in King David's story.
We would have to have
You know, you wouldn't have to
a
have an
conscience.
emotion or
The thing is- the
conscience
thing
when
is-
you stretch your sword out.
Well, the thing is, these holy angels have, they've got a, see, our lives are only through score and 10 years. Look, they've got a backlog of history of being in heaven for millions of years. And they have a history of seeing the battles that took place in heaven. When Satan came lifted up with pride and he persuaded, the power of his talk, he persuaded all these angels to side with him. And then they lost,
Yeah.
and then there was war in heaven, and it finished up, God had to chuck them out. These but the holy angels that are left behind, they sided with God. Listen,
But
they're,
I think what you're saying, David, I don't think they're emotional. I think they're sent by God, but they're on a mission.
right.
But I don't think
They're
they've got a
servants.
heart.
No, they've
They're
got to
just
do.
carrying out what the Lord's doing.
Right, listen. If you were an angel and you were told, go in and cut them down,
You did.
oh, I need to do this because God put these other angels out that disobeyed him. I don't want to be.
But then you couldn't be emotional.
You couldn't
Well,
be.
angels are emotional, alright. Listen.
No, how could they? How could they be? How could they be there and have the power that they could have
No.
and watch them
Well,
going into
what
the
is
gas chamber with women and children?
what is emotion?
Well, the angel of death came and
How do you
slaughtered all the
define-
first, the
Well, what is
firstborn
It'd be
of
sensible.
Egypt.
what is emotion? Who can define what is emotion? What does emotion mean to you?
Well,
Emotion's human.
Satan. It's human.
It's human.
Well,
God
angels
is
are not
emotional.
human. But God-
Listen,
You were
listen.
made in God's image, the angels were.
Listen, God is emotional.
Yeah.
When God created the angels,
Yeah.
He created part of
No,
Himself.
he didn't. No,
in
he
the form of
didn't. No,
angels.
he
No,
didn't.
didn't.
He
No,
made,
he didn't.
he made angels.
He made angels, but he didn't make them in his image.
No, He didn't make them in His image.
Right.
But they're connected to Him.
No, they're not. They're not. They're spiritual beings, and they're created different.
Well, you can say what you want, but God's love is in His angels. I know they are.
I don't know. I just think
And-
the angels are
They're in His.
Well, there are
But
angels
you
that
see,
worship
God's
and
loves in His
they
angels.
worship
worship
God.
and that's one thing.
But then they'll do what God does and sees.
But I suppose the Bible describes
That's how
them
it's
as
that's how
servants.
when man was formed, right? He was formed in a different way, and that's probably who was it? I watched somebody. Was it Jake Popejoy once spoke about? He says Satan saw man and awe
Yeah,
and awe.
Yeah.
He saw him, right?
yeah.
And that's why he went for it, because it wasn't just a case of like man's glory is
I know.
a different form, you know. It's you're made with emotions, and our emotions, we break our heart, we have sorrow, we have this, we have that. We're all going to be in heaven. There's going to be no sorrow, right? I don't have any emotions in heaven, and the fact that emotions as we know them down here.
No, there'll be no earthly emotions, Dave.
You know, I think, and they're different beings. Angels are different. They're totally different beings.
You can say it on, but I somehow believe that
Lockie likes to believe that.
God's love is in the hearts of those angels. I know they're there. I know it's there.
Well, they probably
and somebody once said to me, and I can't prove it, of course, but that when Christians backslide, angels cry. No, they cry. So if that's not emotion, I don't know what is.
I don't know if that's
Well, you don't know, it doesn't say in the
I don't know if
Bible.
that's scriptural.
And-
I don't think it's scriptural.
Well, it might not say it in the Bible, but I'm willing to
But that's
believe
just
it anyway.
somebody just thinking
You
that.
know, and
They'd like to think that, but
um,
they do rejoice. They did say they rejoice.
well, rejoicing's an emotion, isn't it? Praising the Lord is an emotion. How's it no?
Yeah, that's true.
I know. But then they're really
I think we're demeaning the angels a wee bit because, you know, I mean,
But have you ever heard Peggy?
angels. Well, you look at you study the book of Revelation,
the
right?
eyes and the wheels and all this business. Now, what's
Li-
that all
listen,
about?
Listen, angels can take
Listen
many
about
forms.
that.
Listen, and they can be an expression of love as well because
The
that's
seraphim and the
because
and the
well,
ones with
well,
the
God,
wheels
God,
and the eyes and the wings and
listen,
the
listen,
oh,
now
hell.
listen to what God had enough confidence to employ angels as leaders of churches, and the seven churches in the book of Revelation.
Yeah.
It says, and to the angel of Smyrna, to the angel of Laodicea,
Yeah.
to the angel of Pergamos, the whole seven of them.
Yeah.
Now angels are put there. Now those angels prayed for backsliders. Those, I'm willing to believe it. Those angels prayed for people to be saved.
They
They prayed.
don't.
They must have because they were made leaders
No.
of churches.
It's funny. It's funny.
It says
It's funny.
It doesn't
it's
say that-
funny.
No.
If you read that, Lockie, when he says to the angel, did he say to the church?